team, Xtreme Gaming.
I really like this plan, honestly, because the one thing that's, about a Huskar is once he gets his level 6 and, certain item timings, he's gonna want to leave this lane. He's gonna want to start putting pressure down on the map. And Old 11, like we talked about, this Itsy Bitsy Spider, and there's the first blood, bottom lane. Likes to stay in her webs. She wants to be, cozy and comfy. And
it's a little bit easier for Brood to get to level 6.
Looked like Alex was thinking about making a rotation towards the mid lane, but the second that he wasn't on the map, he saw Old 11 playing a lot more conservatively. So again, just starts nibbling away over onto Huskar. Needs maybe a little bit more, and there it is. There's the revenge. But
yeah,
took some doing.
Gets the return kill. This time it was perhaps Broodmother getting a bit too confident, trying to turn around with lifesteal.
Wants to be farming it, so does Lou. Removing some of these resources around the Roche pit area just seems like a no-brainer. But do you have to be careful here? Divine Llama taking too much damage. There it is, a global silence. Lou, did he go too far? Is he in trouble? The chase is on. Alex just continuing, but a good soul rip. Gonna be able to keep him alive a little bit longer. They end up losing Divine Llama. Now Alex is tucked in a corner. He's only level 4. Paparazzi with the rotation will finish him off.
Yeah, and they are now defending top really hard. Wow.
All right, Eve. All right, that's some flexing, right? Yeah, there's the tip.
Nice. Wow, everybody was stacked up. That was a full 5-man overwhelming odds, I think.
That was sick.
And of course some spiders too. That was crazy.
Yeah, I thought for sure Lou was just out playing them, dancing around, but did not see the Legion there. They had the sentry though. They had the sentry over on the side. They should have seen him.
Yeah, they should have seen that he was around, but somehow he manages to get this kill.
It's a nice kill for PYW, and that's going to be one finger of death stack for him. At 11 minutes into the game, that feels pretty gosh darn good.
Yeah, you're happy when you can start building that up, but right now, they're probably more happy that they're pushing.
DY. Even get the tomb out too, so feel a little reluctant to play too close to it as PYW. He's hoping he can get a little bit of a snipe here. Taking some time to, dig up some things with the shovel, but the Lincolns is completed now for Morphling, so it's gonna be difficult for them to be able to lock him down, especially with what they have. Mid lane though, Sam, oh boy. Boop.
Yeah. PYW with a blink, blinking in, leading the way for this initiation, and that's gonna open up the tower. And again, we see the spiders just charging in, giving vision.
Lone's gotta be very careful here with the blink on PYW. This guy is a huge threat, honestly. He's gonna use the Tumbler's Toy. Mid tower will go down. DY standing over here on the side does get spotted by Alone, but again, PYW, he's here. There's a finger, but the BKB comes out from Alone just in the nick of time. Although he does end up falling here. Now Alex with the Pulverize, just trying to hold on to Old 11, trying to do anything he can to help his team out, but they will end up losing. Alex now Eve running for his life. The lockdown is there, the nuke damage is there. It is a decided victory here for Xtreme Gaming.
Yeah, chasing DY there was very greedy, and DY just stood next.
Like, what are you doing? What's happening? Alone needs to be very careful. He doesn't get smacked over there, too. And with the slides coming off from Paparazzi, this is playing with fire. Okay, the BKB get pops on Alex, just trying to push them back here as Alone's continuing to take this Roche. Do have the Morphling that's going to be joining in now. The Lincoln's being placed over on the Paparazzi. Global Signs pops with that BKB. They zip on through. They get the kill on Sam. They want more, and they want to get in there, but Old 11, okay, the duel comes through. Are they going to be able to finish him off in time? They lose Old 11, and Alone does manage to get the Aegis. It's coming right back up again, and he doesn't have his team available, so he's just going to try to do some damage, but he can't deal with PYW. Gets himself his 4th finger stack, and even though they got the Roche, they end up losing quite a completely different game. Because of the space, and we talked about this, right? We talked about how Old 11 and Paparazzi could kind of make the space for the Morphling to become that, critical mass. But like, it just always feels like they start fighting and then Lou just kind of wanders in. And look at this. Waveforms forward, finds Sam, BKB, fresh BKB, gets popped. Alex over the back line does have his eyes over onto BYW. Alone is forced away though, and that's not how you want to play this. It's Divine Llama trying to run, trying to get out of there, but the waveform forward from Lou. Nice stun, will be able to slow him down, but it's not enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, very optimistic attempt to TP out as well, but that's not gonna work, and they lose the Visage as well for his effort.
To force him out of the jungle. He decides to stay, though. Stays in the bottom. Waveform forward. The hit back over onto Alex. Need to close this gap. Does end up using the tumbler toy, and Eve will teleport away. They see PYW. PYW trying to fight here, but there's the BKB from Alone. He's not going to be able to get locked down this time. So they do manage to turn this around a little bit, but Lou still just following forward. He's got Paparazzi nearby here. We'll go forward with the Remnant. Alex stomping around, but they've got this right-click damage, and they have the slight to take him off. Follow up, though. In comes Eve. He does have the BKB. They're going to try to duel over onto Lou, and they do manage to finally get it. The second death now for the Morphling as the chase is on Paparazzi. He's got the BKB. It does just run out now. Lincoln's will get popped the slow. They need a little bit more damage. He can't run away. He doesn't have any remnants. This is looking like a death on the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, meanwhile, the Broodmother, of course, the threat on the side lane, takes down the melee racks, but they have to make some moves with the duel and the Huskar ulti.
That's got to be terrifying to see all of those spider babies. Okay, they find the duel opening now for Old 11. They need to do some more damage here as, again, the run through. All right, this will be a pick off for sure. No Broodmother, but Lou is nearby. He's going to try giving some clicks over onto Divine Llama. And again, that burst damage is real. As they will buy back on Brood. DY over here gets hopped on. We'll be able to find the opening. There's the Global Silence. The buyback immediately now coming out from DY. It's Paparazzi getting some chase. We'll force the BKB out from Alone. They have the Scotty over onto Lou, so they need to close the distance, but at the last second, they're able to cancel it out. The follow-up now, the chase over onto Eve. They're just throwing out as much damage as possible. The slug with the Scotty over onto Eve. They need maybe one more hit as Sam just absolutely crumbles, and Lou is just being able to do whatever he wants. They tried to go for that grass. He'll turn back around over onto Lone, giving him the clicks, trying to burst it off, trying to do anything they can to keep him alive, but they're not going to be able to do it. They go in for a duel. We'll be able to kill PYW, but Eve will fall in the process. The buyback comes out now. And they're going to try to just recoup whatever they can here of this base, but it is so difficult. They do not have buyback on their Huskar, they don't have buyback on Primal Beast or the Silencer, and they already used some of those big ultis. I'm not sure
just an absolute slaughterhouse. Suddenly Xtreme just go into their base and just take down everyone right under the tier 4 towers and decide to just finish the game. They were pretty far ahead, but yeah, they're just showing that they are strong enough and they're gonna be the ones to take this game 2-0. Wildcard are not gonna be able to defend here, even though they're not tapping out yet. They're waiting, hoping for that 10 armor buff to the Ancients to hold on, maybe the Crimson Guard.
I think they're hoping. Maybe they'll get too cocky, you know? Maybe they'll fountain dive us, but no, this is Xtreme Gaming. They're gonna just focus down here as he went in for the duel. Not gonna be able to do anything though, so there it is. There's the GG, well played. And Xtreme Gaming is gonna take this series 2-0.
Yeah, Xtreme Gaming, extremely easy, I would say as well. Game 1 and Game 2 looked pretty clean in their pocket the entire time. I don't think there was any